Hello.
Hello.
Sit here. Oh. I saw you guys sitting here, so this is why I came here.
Oh. I just want to know you don't speak Chinese, but how do you order this?
Kung Pao chicken.
Oh, so good.
I don't speak Chinese, but I know the name of this dish.
Oh,
And this is. Oh my god. Let's move to another.
this one.
This one is still bad. Let's go to that one.
Oh, okay.
It's better.
Do you remember us?
Yeah, sort of. Yes, kind of. Yes. Do I have your WeChat? Nope. Yes?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And students of translation
Are you-
2041
Oh,
major.
you're my student last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Translation.
Oh, okay. Yes, for example, I have too many students. Very hard to remember all of them. But and you guys all of you look very familiar to me, right? You're.
Yes.
So, how your English is doing? Is it getting better? You need to keep practicing, right? There's no other way. You need to keep practicing. Is that the same? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes. Yeah.
very good, right? This dish, I like it a lot. So, what you guys do? You have classes today? I mean, Saturday?
No.
No. So, what are you going to do today?
She gonna go into want to pass the test, so she want to
Past what? Sorry. Say it again.
test.
Test. Oh.
Teacher test.
Okay. You're going to study.
Yeah.
Yeah. Studying classroom.
Are you still having English classes? Yes, right? This is a translation course, right? But
Yeah.
do you still have a foreign teacher like me?
No.
No foreign anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys need to find someone. You can do it with each other, right? Talking in English. If you start doing this, your English is going to improve a lot. Your English is not bad. For example, we are talking here. With most students, I cannot even talk. They don't answer me because they are so shy. They feel their English is not good enough, and they don't know how to say things, right?
Yeah.
Is this your last year? No, second year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Second year. So I have one more year after this one.
Yes.
So what test? is this? Is that English test that you need to pass?
Yeah. No.
It's a certification. You want to be a teacher, you need to pass that.
Okay. But it's not in English, right?
Yes.
Oh, it is in English?
It's about teach English.
Oh, okay. But the test is in English or not?
Chinese.
Chinese. Oh, okay. So you want to be a teacher?
Yeah.
It's a good profession. I like a lot to be a teacher. I love to be a teacher, actually. I feel like that's no better profession. So what about you? Are you going to be a teacher too?
No,
No?
I want to get a master.
Oh, keep studying.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I think I'm not able to professional to
To be a teacher?
know to. I think I just keep learning that made me perfect.
Yes, the more you learn, usually you get a high paying job, right? Yes, this is not always true, but yes. So if you keep learning, I mean, for example, I have 2 master degree, right? So usually people with the only university degree, they say this guy is more valuable, right? But yeah, okay. So this is a usual answer for many students when I sit together, like here eating, and I ask what they're going to do after graduation. They tell me, I want to keep studying. A lot of students telling me that they're going to keep studying. They feel like it's too competitive just to have a university degree. But I am not sure if I did teach you. Did I have teach you a class called LinkedIn?
What?
I was teaching a subject,
Ah.
like an app in the phone. It calls LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Did I teach you this class?
No.
No. So I did teach this semester. So this is not an uncommon question. Students asking me, "Oh, I'm going to graduate this year or next year. It's getting close. I'm nervous. I don't know if I'm gonna get a job or not. Because it's very difficult, right, to get a job." And then they ask me, "Do you have any tips? Do you have any guidance? Can you help me? Tell me something that's gonna help me?" And I thought about a lot about this, and I prepared this class. So to build up your networking, because this is the easiest way to find a job. Actually, I find my job here through a networking. And I this semester, my first class, I was teaching all my classes this about this LinkedIn. LinkedIn is just a tool, but you can do it in your Chinese app, any other way, right? I was just talking about professional networking. So you have my WeChat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, if you come here to my posts, right? Posts. This is my last post. Okay, you click here. There's 2 links. Okay, details. 2 links here, right? So clicking any one of them because it's gonna take you to my website. So this is my website. So click here and then blog. Sorry, blog. And there's a lesson here. This lesson here, LinkedIn. You click here. So this is an article that I wrote. So talking about LinkedIn, but you can watch the class here in Youku. Oh, sorry. Here, I recorded this class, so you can watch it and learn what can you do to improve your chances of getting a good job. So if you click here, you go to Youku, and then you can watch my class. I don't know. Maybe it's low. Or this one. So it goes to Youku, and you can watch the class. Okay. So this is a really nice way to find a job and much easier too.
So you think most people should find a job, not keep learning?
No, I'm not saying that. For example, I'm just saying that the usual way that people look for a job is the hardest way.
Yeah.
For example, if you wanna, for example, let's say, where do you wanna work? Where do you wanna work? Where?
Beijing.
Beijing. Okay, most people wanted to go to the big cities, right? So if everybody go to the big city, it's gonna be very competitive, right?
Yeah.
So how do you look for a job in Beijing?
I must get master first. Then
No, let's say you just finished your master. So how do you get a job in Beijing? How do you go about looking for a job in Beijing? Are you gonna knock the company door? Oh, hello, do you have a job for me? No, you go to the internet, right?
Yeah.
So you go to the internet and search opening positions, company that have opening positions. And then what do? You send your resume, right, to many of them. So everybody's doing this. So you send your resume, everybody else is sending their resume. So the company receives thousands of resume, right? So why are they going to choose you instead of the other thousand? So this is very competitive. But if you have somebody already working there in the company that you want to work for, let's say you want to teach in Beijing University, and you have 10 friends, 10 teachers there's already been teaching there, and then their department, we have an opening position. They did not publish that position yet. So if you search in the internet, it's not there yet, but they already know, right? They work there. And they are. I remember my friend, you. And they are. Remember, do you want to work here? I remember you want to work here. Do you want to apply for this position? They're going to talk to you. And then you submit to your human resources. So you're not sending your resume like everybody else. So she's going to, oh, this is my friend from Zhengzhou. She's graduating this year. She's looking for a job. So give her interview. They're going to call you and they're going to interview you. And perhaps you get a job. Usually, for example, companies, they ask their employees, do you know anyone that can fill this position? If they indicate someone, they pay them a bonus. If they hire you, she's going to get a bonus. So they want to have someone to indicate, right? So the idea of building up networking is this, because you have friends already working, where do you want to go? For example, I was making friends to practice my English. I made friends in Japan, Philippines, China. One day I was talking to Miss Chanel, a Chinese girl here in China. And I was just telling her, I wanted to go abroad again. And then her company was hiring teacher. And then she told me, do you want to come here in China as a teacher? I said, yes, that sounds good. And then send me your resume. And she picked up my resume and give to the human resources. And they give me an interview. They call me, hey, Mr. Gamero, Miss Chanel delivered your resume to us. And she told me that you wanted to be a teacher. And I said, yes. So we get an interview, and then I'm here for years already. I did not send my resume to thousands of companies. And this is so much easier. LinkedIn is a social media, just like WeChat, but not
Talking.
for friends. It's for professionals. Instead of putting your dog picture, you're gonna put your resume, right? Something like that. When people open your profile, oh, they see a good picture of you. They're seeing that you're graduating here in Zhengzhou, right? That post that I just show you here, just tell my story, just like I told you now. You have a picture of me and Miss Chanel that I met her in Beijing, right? The class is about how can you make friends in the places that you wanted to work for. This is the idea, right? For example, if I wanted to be your friend because I want something from you, like I want your help, this is why I wanted to be your friend. Do you like this idea? For example, do you like if I wanted to be your friend just because I want something from you?
No.
No, right? Nobody likes that. But right now you're in the second year, right? So you're still gonna be here this year and another year, right? So you don't need a job, right? So this is the best time to start adding and connecting with people because you don't need nothing from them.
Yeah.
So because if you're adding people just because you need their help, they will notice. I don't want to be your friend because you want something from me.
Yeah.
So right now is the best time to start building your networking. And if you're kind of adding 2 or 3 people every weekend, so you have 2 years here, right? So you're gonna have 100 weekends. So you probably will have 200 people working. Where do you want to go? That's gonna be so much easier to find a job there than if you have no friends there. I don't know if it is the same here in China or not, but for example, if you're a teacher, can you get probably a license to do a master degree?
Yeah.
So if they give you a license, for example, they give you 2 years to do a master degree, right? So they made a contract with you. So for example, if you take 2 years off to do a master degree, when you finish, you have to be working there for at least 2 more years. You cannot quit, right? Because they invest in you, right? So they put money to invest in you to do a master degree. Also, they're gonna raise your salary, right? Because now you're university level, you have a master degree, right? They're gonna pay you more, and you need to be working there. Perhaps her idea of is better than just because right now we're gonna do a master degree. You have to pay yourself, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have a work. So after the master degree, you still need to find a work.
Yeah.
And it's still very competitive because everybody's doing a master degree. Everybody, as I'm asking student, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna keep studying. I'm gonna keep studying. Everybody's telling me this.
Yes.
So perhaps this is not a bad idea to find a job first, and then you gain some experience. So students, master degree students who have working experience, they are better students
Yeah.
because they already have some experience. And if you find the company like a university that's gonna pay your master, even better, right? You don't have to pay. They're investing in you.
Yeah.
I met when I was in other places here, guys working for the same company that I was working. A foreigner, he's doing a PhD here in China, while he's still working. So he's still working, and the same time working his PhD. So the company is paying for his PhD. When he finishes, he's gonna bump the salary up. Right? So he had a job. The company is investing in him. This is the best deal. For example, I can give you another idea. So if you want to be a teacher, right, English teacher, do some volunteer jobs in English schools.
No.
So if you wanna do volunteer jobs, this is something nice to do. When you go there to do a volunteer, for example, go to a school and say, "Well, I am studying to be an English teacher. I want to just come here for free, and maybe help in some of the classes. Maybe you go there just Saturday for 1 or 2 hours, and then when you go there, help the teachers." Participate in the class with the students, right? The kids there, take some pictures, right? And then you keep those pictures. Perhaps you have I don't know, when you have for example, a LinkedIn profile, make an article, right? Oh, I did a volunteer job in SK school this last month. Put some pictures there. So one day when you go to an interview, they're gonna ask, do you have an experience? Do you like teaching? Oh, I do have it here. You can, oh, see, this is my post. They can see pictures, they can say, oh, she has an experience. And this is gonna be a lot of points for a student who doesn't have any experience. So you're gonna be in the higher consideration to get a job if you have done this. And to be honest, it's fun. When I was in Jujian, I did it. Jujian, yes. This is my last place before coming here.
Jiangxi province.
Yes.
Jiangxi province.
So I did a lot of volunteer jobs in the kids' school. So fun. I just having fun with them. So nice. And I have a lot of pictures. It's amazingly, and yeah. So this website that I show you, I didn't have it when I was teaching you. This is new. I started last year. So every week, for example, the blog section, I write a new article. I post something every week. So I'm writing about my experience in China for the last years. I didn't write about this making volunteer jobs yet, but I probably will write something. So if you keep a look in the blog section, every week or so there's a new post, and I'm talking about posts that will be helpful for students. For example, the LinkedIn one, the English Corner activities, how important that is. This dish is delicious. Very delicious.
You think it's spicy?
Yes, not too much, just a little. But I was in my first place here in China was Hunan.
Oh.
They love spice food. So after living in Hunan for 1 year, I can eat any spice food, no problem.
Do you know Chongqing?
Chongqing?
Chongqing.
What's that?
A city.
A city? No. I have been in Shang.
Like spice food.
Okay, I have been in Changsha, Juzhou, and then Huzhou, and then back in Juzhou, and then in Jiujiang, and now I'm here. So these are the places that I stay a longer time, right? So for teaching. But I have been in just for a few days for just a lecture, one day in Guilin.
Oh.
And
That's
there,
a beautiful city.
yes, very mountain, right?
Yeah.
And there's another place that I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Another lecture, just 1 day or two. So I arrived the day before, I give a lecture the next day, and the following day I went back home. I have done that twice, so I remember Guilin, but I don't remember the other name. If I don't write it down or stay there longer, I forget it. So it's hard for me to remember it. So yesterday we had some music there in the grass, right?
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No.
No? Studying?
No. I hang with my roommates.
Oh, okay. Yes, I went there just for fun, for maybe 1 hour, just walking, meeting students. I don't go outside of the university campus too much because outside nobody speaks English. So, for example, I cannot eat outside because I don't know how to talk to the waitress. I don't know how to order food. It's very difficult. I only go outside when a students invite me. Oh, teacher, we're going to the museum. Do you want to go together? I say, oh, okay, good. And then I go together, right? They do the talking. For example, you don't have English corner here, right?
No foreign teachers.
No, English corner. English corner is it's an informal activity. Students just go there to meet another student who can they speak English with, just for practicing.
And
I don't understand why you don't have English corner here. You do have a stone, right? So in the other camp, this is stone here, right? You know this place?
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but you don't have. So this is a foreign English spot or corner, whatever. But you don't have English corner. So I was talking to Alex. Do you know Alex? Alex is his English name. So let me share a picture. Show you a picture. Alex works for the language college. Yes, you probably know him. Oh, this is him. Do you know him?
No.
哦，这个 yes，
Yes.
那个小正条
He took.
Oh.
Alex，
So what is his English? I mean Chinese name?
夏增强.
Sha Zhen. You don't know him for his English name, Alex.
No.
No.
Okay, just me know. So when I asked, nobody knows him. So yes, but I don't know his Chinese name. So Okay, so he told me this semester we will have English corner. He's told me that we're just waiting for the weather gets warmer a little bit. So I'm just waiting to see because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be nice. I talk to a lot of students and they feel like maybe English corner is a waste of time because they feel like I'm gonna take time from my study to go to the English corner. I prefer to go to the library and study harder, right? But this is a mistake
Yeah.
because if you go to the English corner, you can consider that as a study time and really an efficient one because how else you're gonna get proficient in speaking English? Most students don't speak proficiently.
Yes.
They don't speak, they don't practice enough. And you can learn so much by practicing. I have another post that I told us experience that I have with Xiao Feng. Xiao Feng, yes, this is her Chinese name. Xiao Feng, is that correct? Xiao Feng, is that a name? Or am I pronouncing it wrong?
We don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So Xiao Feng, she was. I met her in the English corner in Juzhou. I was new there. I was just find out about English corner, so I went there, and the students are happy. Oh, we have a foreigner here, right? So, and then this girl came and talked to me. Oh, my English is very poor. I came here every Thursday in the English corner, but I feel like I need more help to improve my English. She asked my help, and then I said, well, okay. So let's practice. So she didn't have classes on Saturday. Me too. I didn't have classes on Saturday. So every Saturday we eat together, like today, right? Saturday, eating together, talking, right? You're talking to each other. And then we finish eating and then we go around the campus, right? For example, here we have a forest here, right? They have a big lake there. So we kind of spend 2 or 3 hours just spending time together, talking, like practicing, right? In 4 months, she, for example, the first time I was with her, she needs to look at the phone every time. She doesn't know how to say this. She put it, type in the phone, translate and talk to me, right? Or send me a message in WeChat so I can translate. In 4 months, she didn't need the phone anymore. She was speaking fluently. Just for 3 or 4 hours for a week. So this is how powerful to practice is. For example, you, of course, yes, you can help. You can use the phone to helping, but as you keep speaking, right? So you're gonna improve a lot. So she's starting to start becoming more fluent, and this doesn't go unnoticed. So her classmates, oh, her English is improving so fast. What is she doing, right? They start asking her, what are you doing? Are you taking a private course? What kind of books are you reading? So they got curious for what she was doing, that she was improving so fast. And this is the powerful of go ahead, go outside, make some friends, and speak in English. The mistake is a lot of students think that they need a foreigner to do that. That's not needed. That's not needed to have to be a foreigner. For example, you can do with each other. How often do you speak English with each other? Never, right?
Yeah.
So because it's easier to do in English. But for example, with me, you don't have an option. If you speak Chinese, I don't understand. So you need to speak in English. But you can do with each other. Yes, you can do with each other.
Hello. How are you? Long time no see.
Yes, for example, sometimes you don't know how to say something. Okay, go to the dictionary, find this word and start using. So you learn a new word by doing this. There's so many things that you can do. Learning English with music is also a very good one. So I put a lot of those ideas in the blog. You can go in the blog later. You can read all the posts. All are good tips to improve English. Are you guys finished?
Yeah.
Oh, I finished too, maybe I eat more. Maybe I eat but more, okay.
And Chinese students always focus on remember new words, but they don't know how to use it.
Yes. Okay, let me give you another tip, okay? I never memorize words. Like I see so many students, they have a list of words, they reading all the time, trying to memorize it, right? This is not a good way to learn new words, to learn vocabulary. For example, I'm always reading books. For example, this is my app here. Uh, this is my. You probably have the same thing in here in China, right?
Yes.
App for books, right? So see. Oh, sorry. For example, library. So this is all my books, right? Only English books. My native language is Portuguese, but I don't buy books in Portuguese. I buy in English. For example, let's open any book here. For example, Stepmothers. And then, for example, these are English words. Right? So I'm starting reading. I don't know this word here. So I click it here, and they note. And, okay, here dictionary. So the word whatever means this. So okay, if I'm doing this in the app, it's very easy because I click the word, they give me the definition, right? But if I'm reading a real book, I don't stop to go to the dictionary every word that I don't know. So I'll keep reading. And sometimes, for example, you see the word here. It's also important to train yourself. So I don't know train. So okay, the train is in middle of a text, right?
Yeah.
So maybe for example, let's say you don't know what spoon is, right? So the text say, I'm using the spoon to eat. And then okay, spoon. You don't know what spoon is, but you know it's for eating,
Yeah.
right? So you have some clues.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might be able to figure out what it is, a spoon, without looking in the dictionary.
Yeah.
And also you're seeing the use of the word in the real context.
Oh.
So maybe you're gonna see spoon the next page, and then another page, a few pages later, you're gonna see spoon again. So this is how you best learn, because you see the spoon using the context. You maybe be able to figure it out because of the context, the words that before, the words that come later, right? After and this is the best way to learn, and also you need to buy books that you like to read.
Yeah.
Right? For example, if this book is boring, I don't want to read it, right? But this book is nice, I'm learning something. You're gonna read more and more. This is how you best learn. If you read more, you're gonna write better. Your vocabulary is going to increase. This is a nice activity. And also, I have other apps here. For example, this one here. For example, this one can read for me. For example, I click here and they read it for me, okay?
Oh.
So this is for improving pronunciation. Let's say, for example, click here, I'm gonna read, right? And then you can read together, right? So the students, to improve pronunciation, they need to listen to see, to understand how the pronunciation is done, and then they need to read out loud together, or maybe use the music, right? I don't know if I teach you the music lesson. There's also a post and a lesson in the blog about using music for learning English. It's so fun to use music to learn English. But you need to do properly, because I listen English music my whole life, but I never learn English. So you need to download the lyrics, you need to understand the lyrics, and then later you need to sing together out loud. If you're just thinking, not good enough. So English has the power to change your life. It did change mine. So I get jobs that I couldn't have without English. I'm here in China for I couldn't be here if I didn't learn English before. So it's gonna bless your life. And this is a really nice, and for example, maybe you feel like everybody speaks a little bit English, but if you go outside of the university, nobody speaks English.
Yes.
So you have a skill that's very rare. Nobody has it. And this is make you more valuable. Companies are willing to pay more money to have someone with that skill.
Yeah.
For example, maybe I'm earning a little bit better than other teachers because I am able to provide a service not every teacher can. Right? Because not every teacher speaks two languages. And this is nice.
Yes.
I really enjoy having lunch with you guys today. Really, yeah.
Yeah, me
So I love to meet old students and see how they're doing.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Bye bye. All right, see you around. Bye bye. You too.